I am Paul Revere, back in here again with a new read. Alright guys, so I did a pre-poll. We got three cards here. We got the 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and we got the 6 of Wands. Let us go over these cards now. Okay. Let's start with the Wands. The 6 of Wands, guys, has to deal with success. Success is your only option unless you plan on just failing, which to me doesn't make any sense, because then why the hell are you even on this earth if you just plan on failing? I'm not saying don't brace for failure, but you got to realize that your impact, you got to realize that your impact is what you are going to put forth. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like, I think I brought up last time too, like the whole idea of not studying for a test and then test comes and you're like, holy shit, I'm gonna wing it, but you're just gonna fail, right? So it goes without saying that in this life, right, if you're gonna choose to lack the knowledge of learning about finance, if you're gonna choose to lack the knowledge of just understanding more about what needs to be done in this life, you'll just keep on coming up short. And honestly, the word that I'm coming up short, you just come up anorexic. Like, you come up and like, it's kind of like you're trying to swim and you can't swim. So you're in the water and you can't swim in the water, so you just here looking confused and shit. But with the idea of success, you know, everybody's idea of success is different. You know, whether it's a weight loss journey, whether it is getting your finance in order, whether it is, should I say it, that one relationship that you're like, oh, you know, I really just I wouldn't focus on that shit. I would focus on what truly does matter, which I told you is about you getting your finances in order, and also you just learning more about self. You know, what makes you tick, what you actually enjoy, all this good stuff. Okay, that's that card. The next card, guys, is the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups has to deal with, help or kindness. One thing you gotta realize, right, with this card, right, meaning help or kindness, right, you can't help everybody. You can't help someone that don't want to help themselves. I feel as though a lot of times people kind of feel as though, like, you know, they can like save the world, but a lot of people don't want saving. They're okay with just where they are. They're okay with just being mediocre. These people who are like that need to get the F out your life. And the longer you keep them in your life, the more you'll feel as though you can be mediocre too. The more like, ooh, that was fast. The more you'll feel as though like, you'll be like, yeah, you know, that's just how they are. People like saying that's just how they are, you know, they've always been like that, And like, what I don't understand, right, is why the fuck would you want someone in your life that is who they are? Like, I don't get it. I don't know if it could be the Aries in me or what, but like, I always tell you guys that like, I have no problem being alone. I have no problem cutting somebody off and then starting all over again. Like, the idea of being on an island is bliss. You know what I'm saying? It's bliss with my thoughts, with my book to draw in, with my book to write in, with this camera to record, and then from there, like, it's just pure bliss. Like, it just pure like the creative essence just comes out. You know. And I feel as though like a lot of times people kind of take the peace that you have in your life for granted, because, you know, like, if you have creative peace in your life, it's something that like you will not jeopardize to help somebody. You just wouldn't jeopardize it. You understand how far you have came in your life, in your journey, and you understand now more than ever that it's just up to the people in your life that are helping add to the process, and the people in your life that are actually like here to help you acquire what you need to acquire in life. Okay. The next card, guys, is the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups has to do with getting lost in a fantasy. And you can look at this card and just tell, right? That boy is lost. He looking at that, he's trying to figure out what cup to pick. And the idea of being lost in a fantasy, guys, is something that like only you are able to escape from. Only you are able to like maneuver yourself out of, because, you know, nobody knows what you're going through until like you kind of bring it to the forefront, but also nobody actually cares what you're going through because everybody's going through their own issues at this time. So, you know, it's just best that you understand that in this day and age, you know, fantasies are very expensive. When I said a thing about KO says that, you know, being in a fantasy is very expensive. It's very expensive due to the fact that it's you just being in lostness. And not only you being in lostness, but it's you actually sticking up for the lostness. So some bullshit could be going on, and it's you there pretending as though, like, you know, you being lost is not the end all be all. Like, it's kind of like you trying to create a norm out of being lost. That shit just, like, some things I say out loud, that shit just sounds crazy. Like, it sounds like he really just said that shit, and I'd be like, yeah, he just said that shit. Like, it's crazy. Like, you created a bliss in being lost. Like, it's like you have no problem being lost because, like, it's fun for you to just be in, like, a fantasy land. That's the feel of people that get married. I'm like, bro, the fantasy that you believe, you're the last one. Another thing about to marriage, it'd be wild because, like, you know, I shouldn't say it in this manner, but, like, yo, bro, the fact that you could marry somebody, they can cheat on you, and then it's all on you whether you're going to get a divorce and get them half of your shit is fucking diabolical. It truly is diabolical. Okay, guys, this message has been long enough. The main takeaways from this message, guys, is to understand that a fantasy is very expensive. To please live in logic. Please root yourself in logic as a man. Females, y'all always in fantasy. I don't know what it is about y'all, but you like that shit. As far as, you know, the help goes, you have to, like, truly, like, weigh the pros and cons. If you help this person, if instead of helping them, you know, just kind of give them a blueprint of what you're doing, and then from there they kind of make their way and figure on their own stuff out. Because like I said, when you help somebody, they really won't get the lesson. So yeah. But guys, the main point of this read is for you to understand that, you know, like, in this day and age, you have to realize that a lot of people don't want help in their life. They have no problem being the butt of a joke, just remaining lost, just allowing themselves to, like, not understand what's really happening in their life. And, you know, that's the majority of people. Like we all know, guys, November 1st, they're cutting off food stamps. So, like, what's going to happen to people that have depended on this for so long, have not got a job, are able-bodied? Like, what's really going to happen to them? Only time will tell. I love y'all. What you water will grow, what you cast will last. Also, don't forget, tokenized real estate, Bitcoin mining, flip your job with crypto, money, power, freedom, all available in the store for you to get more acclimated with the assets that are actually going to generate your income on a daily basis. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a CPA. I am just here to present to you guys opportunity, and whether you take it or not, it's up to you. Love.